Okay, this is the part 2 of Paul's clock, and I've got it all clamped up. I clamped it all up last thing yesterday, and I'm going to take the clamps off. Put all those corners on the case together. Everything mostly straight. Get these joints on the back all put back together. They're all totally out of shape. Somewhere along the line, somebody had, for some reason, had put little wooden blocks in to space the backboards. I don't know why. So the back was open and there was no nails holding on this side at all. So anyway, take it out of the clamp. See what it looks like. Look at that one. Corners are better. I'm especially going for the bottom corner. They're all as tight as you can get it. You can see the bottom here where I've stripped it. This needs new veneer put on it here and here, and up here at the top it needs new veneer here and here. And also on this side there's some pieces missing. Need to fill those all in. Anyway, that's getting there. A little bit more done. Looks better. See that or not? See those bottoms there. It's got beautiful grain in it. We just need to get new veneer on there and get it matched, get the color matched. So anyway, there's that part. And keep watching for the next one. Here we go with the next step. Get the movement ready for cleaning. Get these wires off of it. This can't go in the cleaner. There's a wooden mount on the bottom with pegs that just turn. They're just a wire, the way they used to do it. On the seat board, that slides into the clock. And then we have our movement. We just put that in the cleaner and clean it. We'll have to pull those off. We don't need those on there, the cables, because we'll use catgut on it. So we'll put it back the way it should have been. Anyway, we're getting it ready to put it in the cleaner. And got to remove all that. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Yeah, there's cable on both sides I need to pull off there before we put in the cleaner. Anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to putting that in the cleaner, getting it cleaned up, and once it's cleaned up, then we can take it apart and make any necessary repairs. That's what the old movement looks like. We'll get it running again. Okay, wait for the next part. Okay, we go from the bench. Take the movement here. This is my ultrasonic cleaners in this cabinet. You lay it down. Sorry if the light's not very good, but it isn't. You submerge it in the cleaner and we'll leave it in there to clean. Run for a while. Put the lid on it and let it cook. And when it's done cooking, there's a dryer. This is my dryer. I built that. Works real good. That's my dryer. Heat source is in the top. When the movement clean, we take it out and put it in the dryer and let it dry until it's good and hot, and then we'll take it out and disassemble the movement and check it out. Anyway, keep watching, we're getting there. Okay, as we continue here, we've got the movement out of the dryer. It's cleaned and dried now, so we're ready to pull the pins out. This movement is pinned as opposed to screws or nuts. So you pull these pins out. My other one. That does not want to come out. These are taper pins. Do not want to come out. Driven in there nice and tight. That's good. Okay, that's the taper pins. Goes out, take the alarm mechanism off. We'll take the verge off. There's the verge. Take that off. Okay, then we pop the plates. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there it says Seth Thomas, Plymouth, Connecticut, USA. Right in the middle there. You can see that. The plate is the pivots. They are a little worn, not too bad though, a little worn, and it has been serviced before. There's punch marks in some of these. I do not punch them like that. Don't like to leave the holes all over. There's a bunch of holes there too. Makes rough spots on the inside. This is the count wheel. Take that off. It's got a worn there. You're going to have to address that. Washer, I think, goes in there. That's loose. I have to fix that somehow. That's not supposed to be like that. Okay. Then we go to our time side. Our main gear. Our escape wheel. That's what the barrel looks like. They have cable on. So we're going to put catgut on that. Boy, that's almost worn through. Look at that. It's almost worn through. That's not good. Okay. The center wheel. This is called a cannon. Just slips over that. There's our count hook. It's our warning. It's our warning pin on here. And our governor flywheel. And the bottom plate, this is a spring for the gong. Okay, now the next step is to see what we have to do. We have to do each individual one. We go through here to check them out. gear. Oh, get it in there. We can check the individual gears. Whoops. Back in there, trying to hold it in. Got it upside down. Get the post in there, then I want to go in. You can check those gears and see if it's egg-shaped or not. That's not bad on that side. That's a little egg-shaped there. That one could use some adjusting. But that's how you do each one. We have to go through it gear by gear and take those apart, check each one, and we'll tighten those up, tighten up those pivots so that she'll run like new again. Anyway, we'll stop here until for the next part. Keep watching. And then here's the next step that I've got the movement all put back together. I made my repairs. There were several things that were wrong. One of the winding arbors was almost cut in half. Somebody had drilled it out. I don't know why they did that. They drilled through the side of it on the count wheel and really made a mess out of it. But anyway, I had to rebuild that. I had to rebuild some pivots, close some openings, and it's running now. We've got it up running, hanging here. That's the weights. You hear it ticking. I just did the count. No gong yet, so to get it in the case, I'll have to get a gong for it. So anyway, there it is. It's actually running. So far, so good. It's doing real good. Got strong motion. Doing good. Here's my 120-year-old watchmaker's bench. Watch clock maker. I'm a clock repairman, not a maker. Anyway, that's the old bench. There's my little lathe. I had to chuck up some parts in that. Works real good. Anyway, it's doing real good. Happy with it so far. Got it back together. Got her running. Of course, the next step will be finishing that case and then getting it back in the case. But we'll leave it run here next to my bench for probably a week or two. So anyway, wait for step 3. It's coming up, so keep watching.